Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 5th episode of Kamichu. Now, last episode, we had Tama around the house who now is very noticeably smarter than she was before. Some people are picking up on that, like show, and some people are like, nah, it's cool. It just, Tama had some life experiences when she went outside. It's all good. She eats with a spoon. If she wants to do that, she can. He also got the biggest assignment that's Kamichu Yuri has had so far, I would say. A diplomatic sort of thing, trying to rescue, a poor innocent Martian girl that was just trying to return a lost child. So that was good. Also, we got 3 little spirits that are all part of the happiness team sent over from the God Association to help out with requests and stuff. Which, they're pretty cool. The only one whose name I remember is Cho, the butterfly one. But yeah, they could be helpful. I think they already proved that they're fairly helpful in that episode. So if they continue to help going forward, I think it'll be beneficial. So yeah, let's get into this episode and see what we're gonna do today. 3, 2, 1, play. I think we ended off with a submarine coming out of the water, but I don't know if that was just supposed to be a quick gag there to show that the work's never fully done, or if we'll actually do something with that this episode. We'll see one way or the other. And so they continue to do a little dance every time they come out of their little box. And it was just really nice to see Yuri make a new friend. She was a Martian, so it's hard to say how much they'll actually get to see each other going forward, but it's still a new friend. Uh... Guys, don't make a mess. But yeah, when Yuri gave Cho her name, Cho's reaction, that was just the cutest thing. And Yuri herself was pretty cute in that same scene. And here we go. I don't like being alone. Yeah, just feel free to come on and we can help you. Probably. Really? You have a literal god in your school. You'd think people would be interested in that. Oh right, yeah, the preview did show that, didn't it? I forgot about that. Don't let the people see you're sick. They'll lose faith. Oh wow, that trash can's been used. Okay, maybe we should lay down, Yuri, before you collapse. Oh yeah, there she goes. Yeah, we need to get her to the nurse's office. she she didn't die. She just needs to lay down. Being God is a rough job. I mean, well, she didn't want to worry you. Yes, cursed by another god, I'm sure. A jealous god. I mean, either that or gods are not immune to the Japanese cold. One of the two. Yeah, she's not there. The class has lost its god for now. Huh. Let's not worry about that right now. And we don't see the mom very much, so this is nice. I mean, that might be my thumbnail. Just, that was really sweet to see. Yeah, it's apparently... Yeah, he was told to do that. You'll survive, man. Think of it as riding a god's bike. It'll be less embarrassing that way. Don't lose it. I figured. Indeed. I mean, it's not that mature if he's bothered by riding a pink bike for a little bit. A commercial. Wow. I mean, did some of that stuff happen off screen? Because I don't remember some of that stuff. But yeah, luckily she has a cat to help her. I hope so. You can start by not putting pressure on her chest like that. That is adorable kitty. Don't be mean to the sick person. Well. Interesting looking fan there. Yeah, never too sick for pudding. Except they can have a giant cat paw print on it. Maybe. Oh, was that the, yeah, the handout. Yeah, they kind of handed it to him when he came by with their bike. uh, Man, Yuri has got to snuggle with a lot of people this episode. First mom and then the kitty. Laundry. Socks, shirts, towels. Oh, it kind of fell off. Yeah. Yeah, it's far too early to wake up. I feel like this episode is not going to be as eventful as the last one. Just the feeling I get. I think they worry about you a lot, Yuri, even when you're not sick. You definitely need to go visit her. Yes. Yeah, that's the reason why. But still, you need to go visit her, both of you. You notice that the god's missing. Yeah, you should not visit her, though. She'll just get sicker. Yes, that would be her. I feel like he doesn't pay attention to anything that doesn't involve his own calligraphy work. Good thing she's not here. I guess so. Maybe when she's better. Some cells? What? Uh... Wow, cool. Nice to see he cares. Well, clearly. Yeah, Miko, she keeps track of this stuff. And there's a blush. Wow. If I go back to work, nobody will notice my blush. Don't scare Tama. Don't see how, you've been in bed the whole time. I mean... Oh, they've arrived. And there we go. Wow, it was even faster than last time. The dance movements. Wow, guys. Stop with the puns. Yeah, I'm not in any condition for working. That's good to hear, I guess. And there's already been a few decent thumbnail opportunities for this episode. Might be a harder decision than I thought. Did he have the charm? Is there anything else you wanted to say, Nico? Or maybe something she wanted to say, I don't know. Wow, Mitsue. Oh no, I'm suddenly surrounded by so many girls. Yeah, that. Is it? Is anything with her normal? He doesn't see him. Of course. Miko just looks like a crazy person from his perspective. Huh. I'm sure she is a middle school god. True enough. I know, right? He was gone for a while. Nobody even knew aside from Miko. Oh, he was inside of her. I should have known that. Just spend so much time in Mitsuha's body. It's just... like they're kind of blending together to me. Yes, that's Kamichu. I mean, I wouldn't want her to disappear. I like her a lot. Is that... Oh, it is show. Yeah. I have to give the charm to her when she's asleep, otherwise she'll notice and it'll be more embarrassing, huh? Better? At all? Either a big hand or a small face. Man, we're just missing so much school. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't have put it better myself. She has such great parents. Especially the mother. I like the mother a lot. If I was ever sick, I'd want her to take care of me. They're just out having fun adventures without you. Don't worry. I know, right? I was really hoping they would. That's not true. A lot of people like you. Especially Matsuri and Mitsue. Yeah. Yeah, there's a pop ring. Yeah, sounds like a plan. What's wrong with that? Well, oh, what? Uh, you're kind of floating. Don't hit your head on anything. uh, you really need to be laying down, Yuri. Oh, astral projection. Get back in there, Yuria. Yeah, I guess this happened because she wanted to go see stuff, but didn't want to leave her bed. So I guess that's the logical conclusion of that. Sure, why not? This way your body gets to rest and you get to go out and play. Mom, why are you ignoring me? I should have done that this way because my microphone's that way. You are the cutest ghost ever. But I mean, its astral projection is not really being a ghost exactly. Scaring the poor tofu head. But I'm sure she's having a lot of fun being outside for once. After days of being in bed. Wow, that'd be a very, very amazing view. But you gotta go check up on your friends, go find them, see what they're talking about. It'd be funny if they went to go visit her and she was already out of her body. Uh, yeah, stairs are no big deal when you're a ghost. She's just having time for her life, isn't she? Ah, don't worry, he can't bite you. Ouch, you couldn't have possibly hurt yourself, yeah. I was about to say. I agree. Although she does make a pretty nice ghost. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Education's important even for a god. And we finally found our friends. Can we hear what they're saying through the window? I mean, she could just go through the window, so... Like, stop ignoring me, Mitsue. Do I need to possess you like Yashima does? In fact, I kinda hope she does try that. I don't see why she couldn't. She's a ghost after all. Actually, is that window open? It kinda looked like it might have been. In which case you wouldn't have to go through it. Of course, she's gonna go visit Ken. And he'll ignore her only slightly more than usual. Oh, yeah. Yeah, make sure you don't do that with the wrong end or you'll get ink in your hair. And it'll look all black. Don't do it. Don't. Oh. That would scare me a lot if I was her. He probably doesn't actually see her, but still. Huh, he scared her back into her body. Whenever I see that giant paw print, all I can think about is that a giant cat stepped on her when she was sleeping. That's what comes to mind. Even though I know it's just the design of the blanket, but I can't unsee that. Didn't even get to eavesdrop on what Matsuri and Mitsue were talking about. Yes, can I have more pudding? Yay! She finally came over. It's a little bit late, but better late than never. Well, I knew they would both be here if one of them was here. As long as you're getting better, that's what matters. Ooh, Ichigo, rapping. Uh, thank you, I guess. No, thank you. Yeah, I'll pass. Not that sick. What are we talking here? Okay. That does seem like something he would make, yeah. The calligraphy guy. Because she was a ghosty ghost that went near him. That would be why. uh, of course she gets a kick out of that. Give it to me. Wow. That's not fair. But yeah, just open your mouth and let her stick it in there. Ooh. Ugh. I would not do that. Was it worth it, Yuria? Don't cry. And as somebody that gets a kick out of girls forcing themselves to eat disgusting things, I got a bit of a kick out of that. Good to hear. I get the impression you guys don't want me around. uh, no, it's just called a blush. We've got a decent amount of that this episode. Oh right, I kind of didn't pay attention to that. Well, oh well. Oof. Matsuri, you got in my way. And man, she really is tiny, isn't she? You can't run away from your school. No. No. Oh well, just deal with it, Yuri. Yes, rest well and eat a lot. Yeah, a lot did not happen in that episode. It was pretty much Yuri got sick, she laid in bed for a while, some people took good care of her, some people talked about how sick she was, she floated around on an adventure for a bit, they finally visited her after 10,000 years, and she came to school, while kind of ignoring the handout. But at least we got the return of the happiness team. Huh. What's with the helmets? Okay. Choo choo choo. We're a train now. Okay, that was the 5th episode of Kamichu. And this episode, I mean, I already kind of recapped it in the ED because it's that straightforward of an episode. But Yuri got sick. She went to school anyway, but then she just kind of collapsed because she was pushing herself too much and went to the nurse's office. We called home. I guess mom came to pick her up, and we had a very nice scene with the mom and Yuri just kind of in the car together. Just I quite enjoyed that a lot, to be honest. That may have been my favorite little bit of the episode. But yeah, that's how we went home. She said, "Hey, what about my bike? I left it at school. What do we do about that?" "Don't worry, I'll call up Sho. He'll go get your bike for you," which he did, but he wasn't very happy about it because he has to ride a pink bicycle, and who knows what kind of rumors would spread around when they see Sho riding a pink bicycle. It's not like he could just, explain that, say, "Hey, I just taking my sister's bike home" or anything. Just, I guess it's a big deal to him. But yeah, just this meant that Matsuri and Mitsuo were kind of lonely for the episode because, no Yuri around. Of course, Yuri was the loneliest character of the show, of the episode, but still, I think they missed Yuri's presence around. It's not the same without Yuri, let's be honest. She adds a special sort of excitement to their lives, I would say. But yeah, Yuri would just lay in bed for most of the episode, really not much to do. She played around with Tama a little bit, Tama crawling around and stuff like that, and just the parents saying, "Hey, no, you gotta lay down more. You're not ready yet. Stay in bed." So she pretty much had to do that a lot. However, she wanted to go out. She needed to lay in bed, but she wanted to go out. So the way she dealt with that contradiction was she just did some astral projection. She had her spirit come out like a ghosty ghost, and that just flew. And that's what she did. She just went all around town, talking to various spirits, laying on roofs, watching the sky go by, even eventually checking up on Mitsuo and Matsuri who were in class, and then flying up to Ken, who was just in his usual spot doing his usual thing. And it seemed like he could actually see her. It seemed, or kind of implied that he could, which is interesting. Maybe there's some spiritual shenanigans going on with his character, possibly. Who knows, because nobody else, no other human seemed to have picked up on Yuri's presence in any capacity, so who knows, there may be something there. Or it could just be the power of love, which is doubtful because he barely remembers her existence, so I wouldn't say that would be the case, but, who knows. So yeah, after that, she eventually got home, and eventually, after like what seems like forever, her two best friends finally visit her, and they bring over a charm that Ken wrote because he envisioned her face because she, ghosted up to him. So, but in order to get that, she had to eat the little snack that Matsuri brought, the what looked like a lizard on a stick. So she didn't want to eat that, but she did. So that was pretty great, and she got the charm at the end of it, so it all worked out in the end, I suppose. But yeah, I figured they would have visited her sooner, but I guess they couldn't be bothered, which is a little bit sad. But we also had somebody that was like, "Hey, why are you a ghost? You should go back to being a god. That's better for you. Oh, and you should also quit middle school and be a god full time. That's also better. Which I disagree. I mean, gods have pretty long lifespans, and in the grand scheme of that, just a few years of middle school and high school just doesn't really add up to much. So, you know, you might as well finish your schooling before going full time with being a god. At least in my opinion. And I would assume she would agree with that. She doesn't seem to hate school that much, although she did talk about, you know, sleeping until summer vacation or whatever, which you probably shouldn't do that. Probably not the best idea. Let's see. But yeah, the parents also talking about the adventures that she's been going on, like underwater and stuff like that was interesting. So I guess the underwater was supposed to be like the whole submarine thing that happened off screen. I guess that was the implication there. I kind of would have liked to have seen that, but you know, early on in the episode when there was like a trash can full of the used tissues, there was a very obvious lewd joke I was gonna make there, but I refrained from doing so. But you could probably get what I meant. Yeah, that was pretty much the episode. She was given a handout by her brother as well as a charm, but she didn't really do much with the handout. In the end, she kind of just forgot it existed. And yeah, the brother actually gave her a charm. He was worried about his sister. He actually talked to Miko about it, who was like, "Hey, so do you got any charms or anything for a sick person?" Like, for no reason in particular. It's not like I'm worried about my sister or anything. Like, oh, well, sure, yeah, there you go. And then she gave him the charm, you know, and we got lots of blushing from him as a result. Because because right after that, even the other two girls showed up, and that resulted into more blushing. So yeah, both of them did a good amount of blush in this episode, both Yuria and Sho. So yeah, he eventually gave her the charm, which is nice. I'm sure that had a big effect on her getting better. And just the cat paws and everything is always interesting. But yeah, I guess Miko and Sho are in the same class. That's interesting. I guess they're about the same age, which makes sense. They're both the little siblings of our main characters here. Does Mitsue have a sibling? I don't think we've talked about that, if she has. But yeah, very, very low-key episode. Just Yuria getting better. I guess the idea of this episode is just kind of show you that she might be a god, but she's still not, like, above everything. She's still not above the normal human problems, like getting sick, for instance. I guess maybe that was part of the point, to show that she's not, like, you know, invincible or whatever. But yeah, it was a laid-back episode, but I enjoyed it. Definitely a lot of nice moments here with snuggling with mom, snuggling with the cat, the friends coming up to visit, you know, making her eat the thing. Just, yeah, a lot of nice moments nonetheless. So thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.